John Ambertel, and I've been here a month. Been here a month. And I come here is me and my wife. She's 48, and so she's a bit younger than that. So I said to her, well, we both made it up. I said, "I'll give you a bit of a time because you're young, and I'm a bit older than you and that." So I said, "I'll get a place where I am here instead of me coming here when I'm 90, and give a bit of freedom." Now where she is now, so I started to come here. My age is 85, born 9/31. May, 11th of May, and next month I'll be 86. And I come here at Harvey Bay 98, and I'm a cane cutter, cut cane in Innisfail, and I was cutting up there, say, 52, cutting sugar cane, and they asked me about, were you going to retire? It's going to make you laugh. And they said to me, "Whereabouts are you going to retire, John?" And I said, "What's that mean?" I didn't know what it meant. And they said, "Oh, well, retirement meant you're not going to cut cane all your life." So I said, "Oh, I like Payaba." And so I'm here. I didn't make it now. Well, I'm here. And I said, of course, when I was young teenager or middle teenager, I said, "Did they have a big railway picnics in Harvey Bay? Trains come from Kingaroy, the furthest train from Glaston, Bundaberg, Gayndah, all them places out there. Come to Harvey Bay, and them old days was pretty good. Them days you never had any money, you give you tickets, little tickets, like, say, you might want a drink a tea or Coke or sandwiches. As you get on the train, they give you them to come here, Harvey Bay. And the train station was at Payaba, and we all get off there, and so we have a good time for the day. And all the train leaves, say, around about, say, 6. And that Durangan, they had a big turntable with it. You can turn the trains around, turn them around to go back straight. And it's still down there, the Durangan. They never built nothing on it yet. Still the Durangan, the turntable. Never going to have a good day here at Harvey Bay. Well, them days in Harvey Bay, I bought a motorbike. I had a job out at Aramac, west of Toowoomba. Not Toowoomba. What's the big line? The big west of Rockhampton. Yeah, I think it was in Longridge. That was 52. I was out there, and I went out there first. Me and my mate worked in the council, and we went to the hotel there, and old bloke come in. He said he drove sheep, and he said he asked the boss of where he was working, Aramac boss, and he was the mayor of the town. Even funny thing, he was the mayor of the town, and he was the head of the town. Like, anyway, we asked him, "Can we go for a journey with us?" With what's his name was? Oh, I can't think of his name. Brother Storch, his name, Mr. Storch. And so he said we can go for, I think it was over a month. Got a lot of sheep. Must have been about, say, 200 or 300 sheep. I was a sheep herder. in the boss, Brother Storch, we call him. And me mate, he was back with the cook. They go first with the dray and all the food and that, and the food for the horses, big dray. Had 2 horses full of that, and me and the boss, we had 1 horse, and we had 1 dog on the saddle, and 1 dog keeping the sheep in the herd. He's out there, and when the sheep go scattering out, away from us, we say, "Bring him in, boy." He bring him in, hold it there, and he wait. He stop. You just sit there and just watch them, so they won't journey walk. And the other one, he sit on top of near the saddle. He sit there having a break till he's turn. So they have an hour. You give them an hour on that job, two dogs. Well, them 2 dogs, they was better than us, because the sheep will just run anywhere. But they got 4 legs, they just bring them in and they know what to do and that. And so I was there, say on that, and it didn't rain all that time. We got a zipping them thing you sleep inside of them. When you get in, you can zip yourself in. And when the roly-poly things come, well, so they can't get in there, like, or snakes and that, they can't get in. And I was out there and we done the job, and they pay by checking it. And when I looked at the check, we was out there over a month. And we'd moved from Aramac to Union, another place. That's where they're supposed to go. We left them there to Union. And we couldn't cash the check out at Aramac. We had to come to Rocky. As we come home, we cashed it there. It was $300 for them old days, a lot of money. The check was. Mum and Dad, Dad, he born in Bundaberg, and he said, "Mum, Rocky lady, Rocky." Well, them old days that the Sassy Islanders couldn't marry into Aborigines, and Aborigines couldn't marry into Sassy Island. So he said, all the Sassy women live in Rockhampton. So he had to go up to Rocky, and he met Mum. Her name was Hannah Maynard. Hannah Maynard, her name was. So they met there, and they stayed there all in the war days, like right up till, and I had 2 elder sisters on me, Sylvie and Marnie, and they were sort of in teenagers, they had TB. They're TB, and they passed on. And so the war was on, and Dad was working in what they call the 3 Cs, working for the government soldiers, building the tents in Rockhampton. It's called Red Hill. That's where the hospital, big hospital, Red Hill. When the soldiers come home hurt, they go there. And the Yanks and Aussies was there, and Dad was putting the tent up for them, for the Yanks and Aussies. Put the tent up for them, working there. And I used to go with him Saturdays, on Saturdays, go up to Red Hill with him. And one fortunate day that I went there, he said, there's a big man coming through here. I said, what is he? He said, he got all stars all over him, on his shoulders and on his hat and a collar and that. And he said, well, I couldn't go in there because they had MPs there. The police, armed police, on the gates. And there's a big jeep come with a big star on it. I was standing there. He said, "G'day, boy." And he shook my hand. And I told him my dad works in there. And when he came out, I said, "Who was that man, Dad?" He said, "General MacArthur." Yeah, in the war days. Anyway, Dad must have got decided to come back to Bundaberg. That was 43. We left Bundaberg, left Rockhampton to Bundaberg, come back to Bundy. Dad come back, 43. And I said, "Dad," because when we lived in Rockhampton, them days, Rocky was sort of like big. Because Rocky's had a tram. Rockhampton had trams in the big street. Trams and that, and big buses. You know, big buses. Rocky was sort of a big place. When I was there as a kid. Yeah. And them old days there, like Rocky was sort of, we had a beautiful home there in Rocky. And we had electricity house, you know what I mean? And some of the coloured people, they had phones, you know, old phones in their home and that. So when we got to Bundaberg, well, Bundaberg was a bit behind time, you know, and I thought, and they said to Dad, "The crown land here, like you can build anywhere, you know, he built a bush humpy in West Bundaberg. He built a bush humpy, and we lived in that till I got 13, and Dad was cutting cane or plantations and that, working the cane. Everyone was working the cane. So I left school and I went out working in the cane field, scouring with the horse, draft horses, scouring and riding. We ride a bike to work and that. And I've been in that cane business right up to 52, cutting sugar cane. Well, on my dad's side, Dad was a Sassy Islander, and their real name was Ambertel, Ambertel, and the white man spelled it Ambertel, A-M-B-R-T-E-L-L, John Ambertel. And Mum's father come from South Carolina, and I asked him, I asked him, and he didn't want to tell me, sort of. And when the war was on, he said to me, suddenly, are they on in the afternoon? It might have been in the morning because he had a big army coat on, long army coat. He said, "Big army trucks coming through here. They must be going up to Cairns." And he said, "We wait here for it. It's the main road coming out of Bersica, main road to go to Cairns." And we waited there, and the truck pulled up, and when the truck was coming, he pulled out this little flag, and it was an American flag, little one. And I said, "Grandpop, you can't wave that." He says, "It's an American flag." I didn't have that flag. So they pulled up, and the Yanks, white Yanks soldiers, black Yanks soldiers jumped out, and they got this big bag, black bag, and they opened it up and they tipped it out, and there was Camel cigarettes and everything, and lollies, chocolates. The war days we couldn't get anything. So we got chocolate and all that, and he said to the soldiers, "I beat you, I got to eat before you." My grandmum, she got off at Maryborough. There's a big thing in Maryborough. There's a big wharf there, still there. And they got all the structure there off South Sea Islanders, Maryborough. She said she got off there. Got off there with the boat. And she said, from there, I don't know, it's just their walk from there to Rocky. She told us. I don't know if they walked or went in drays or something like that. But she said they walked from Maryborough to Rockhampton. And she said when she got to Rocky, she worked on the station where they have cattle in that. Way back in history, way back. She worked there. And I think Mum worked there too, my mother. Same place on the station, outside Rocky, west of Rocky. Not long ago there, to Long Reach. Out that way. I think they all did. Yeah. And Dad was a cane cutter. He cut cane up at Innisfail and Bundaberg for a living. Yeah. And Dad said they got married up there in a, I don't know if it was a Catholic church or Church of England. They got married at Rocky. My dad was just a kid then, and his father worked on the plantation, Gin. His name was Tom. Dad's father's name was Tom. And the juice come, they got this, I've seen these two horses go around like go around in the middle. And we had something there to squeeze the cane. Squeeze, big ball thing to squeeze the cane out, squash the cane, and add a funnel, and the juice will run into that can. And so they can get that to Milquin Harbour. And Gingy and their a rail train there, take it to the mill in Bundaberg. My grandfather, he come the same way. They told him to go there and have a look at them clothes, and that's how we got here. And that's what they call them, them old days, slave days. Yeah. That's how the sailing line got here. Of course, why they got here, when the big boats went over there, sailing through over there, they'd see them growing their own food, see them planting and growing their own, doing their own thing, planting all that in their tummy, where they grow their own young coconut trees, they grew their own thing. And that's why they got them to work in Australia. Did all the hard work in Australia. My grandfather, Dad's father, my father's father, comes from Maryborough Port. Yeah, big boat coming there. Yep. Well, most of the South Sea Islanders, like here in Harvey Bay, they all come the same way. And there was Tanner. They come from Tanner Island. Like little island out off the big island, the little island. And we were lucky, I think, because Grandpop said that he was rowing a boat, and that big boat come in. And they said, well, there's some in there, we'll pick him up. So we lucky he was there. They picked him up, and that's why he got here. So because they was picking him up from the big island. So all was there. Solomon Island, he said. Picking up, because that's the main island of when they trade. When they trade from little islands, so they all go there, take coconuts or what they plant, yam and all that. They trade each other. That's where the big boats pick them up. They do all little islands go to bring their food. And then they're always there in the big island, Solomon Island. But that Solomon Island, they got all, it's the same island, the New Hebrides Island, but it's the same one. Same Solomon Island, it's named, all different name on that big island. They call it New Hebrides, and they call it Sassy Island, Solomon Island, same one, same island. Yeah, tell me. Well, as I was 29 now. I met a lady. Her name is Ethel Possum. She said she'd born up at Ambertel, outside Bundaberg, little place, sugarcane place. And I got married 61. I was married. And I had Danny, Isaac, Tricia, Danny, Isaac, Tricia, and another little baby. He passed on. Sort of cross death. He was. Yeah. His name was Emmanuel. Bundaberg. And I was married, I worked in the council, Bundaberg Council. 7 years, Bundaberg Council. And same thing there, and Bundaberg. I had motor cars, Hollands. We live in the Humpy, and everyone drive past seeing all the new cars outside of the Humpy. Of course, it was Crown land, and we lived there. And so weekends come, we don't stay there. We go to Maryborough or Rocky. Yeah, of course, that's the car, and come home and go to work, you know. Yeah. It's in Bundaberg. When I was a kid, I like horses. I used to have horses running in the creek at Rockhampton. And I was like a Indian. Get them horses amongst the trees, what's they call them trees? The white tree got bark on them. Tea trees. And they all got bark, and you can get them in the corner. So when they got in the corner, well, I jump on the whole of their mane and take off. No bridle, just holding the mane, like Indian. I think that's why I never went to school. Yeah, but it's rocky. Yeah. Yeah, Rockhampton. When I was in Bundaberg, they had that buck jumper in the night. Buck jumper in that. And well, we have a couple of bees in it. So, I don't know, I come from the movies and I saw the bucket jumper over there. He handed me on the horse, a double-breasted suit, riding these bucket jumper horses. Silly things like that. We played football. Had all black team in Bundaberg. Played football a bit, and and done a bit of boxing and shaman, and show and all things like that. Yeah, when the shamans come to the show to Bundaberg, we get up on the stage and say you fight that late light. Sort of the glove is that thick, you know, big gloves. When they hit you like hitting this, you couldn't get hurt because the gloves was big and soft. You know, they couldn't hurt you. That's how they had the gloves. And I don't know if they're still doing the same thing today, but back then my old days, they had big. The gloves are heavy. You've got to, you know, hold them up heavy. But today, I don't know about the gloves. I think they've still got it going, but not as good as way back. No, old days. Shaman shows. It was Sawley shows. Might have had a Sawley night dancing shows. Big tent. Big circus. I think one of the circus team come from Bundaberg. I don't know what, I forget the name now. All the circus people, they were Bundaberg Mall. Bundy. Did a circus and that. In my days. Yeah. Them days. Good. Yeah, well, in Bundaberg, I was Bundy, I was first black man out on a car. In them days, we only had the car, and I was like a taxi to all the coloured people. Take them to the shop, but I never asked them or anything. You just take them to the shop and bring them home because they had a family. You know. Yeah, I did the wrong thing with the cars. I should have brought a home, but like a car man. Yeah, I had Falcons, Holdens, Zephyrs. Because they learned me how to fix them. White people learned me how to fix cars, put them together, take the motor out, and I was pretty good at that. Take the motor, go down to the second-hand place where buy a motor, get it all. You know, I made a scaffold thing, like with fork sticks, to pull the motor out, pull it out, put a new one in, like second-hand one. And they showed me all that. But when you use a lot of oil, they said, you got to take the head off. Take the head off the car, and they showed me that, and put it back on, and put new rings in the way you go. They learnt me that. Yeah, pretty good at that. I mean, what I call Bob Appo. We were young. We went up to the courthouse to get the papers to fill in to join the army. And as I was coming out, the cane man would own the farm. Must have been cane season. I was lucky. He come along. He said, "Hey, John, is he going to sign up to cut sugar cane?" So I did. So I never filled it in. I was lucky, because I would have been going in the army if he wouldn't have come. I would have joined up. Bob joined up, but he couldn't pass. So he's lucky. See, cane cutting, you cut on contract. If you can, you know, you got to. First, I thought I couldn't do it. When I first started, I was only cutting 2 ton, 2 ton, and the boys were saying, "No, you got to cut to keep up with other boys. You cut 8 ton or 5 ton, otherwise you can't stay in the gang. So you got to take more cane." You know what I mean? So if you don't do that, but you can't stay in the gang, you've got to go. So with a sort of a more cane you cut, more money you'll get. Less cane you cut, there'll be more cane for them and more hard work. So you've all got to be even, sort of. Even between, say, well, to stay in the gang, you've got to cut 8 tonne. So you make money. Now you've got to cut under the dirt. If you cut on top, it's too hard. When you cut under, it's like a teeth, you know. Your teeth there is hard, eh? But inside the gum it's soft. So you cut under the dirt about that much. And under that the cane's soft. So you cut just under the dirt, and the cane all nice and soft there, just fall over. And when you're loading, there's a knack in loading. It's like you're doing weightlifting. You know, there's a knack in it. Them big weight things. Same as loading the cane, you roll it up and you sort of put your shoulder, all your shoulders here is like corn. You know, hard? Could roll up here and you got to spear it onto the truck, the little trucks. All the ladies in that big hall, Napoli Creek, all there, and you got to bow down to them. You want to dance? You know, if you don't bow down, they won't get up. And yeah, like you might have a few bees, but we used to have a few bees. If they smell a bee on you, they won't get up. You know what I mean? So we take lemon leaves and chew that up, so they can't smell the bee. Yeah, it was good. I love dance. Yeah, I like dancing. A bit of singing in it. My sisters, I don't know, it must be about 9 to 10. My sisters, 2 sisters passed on, they read a book to me. They said, there's going to come a day, he's reading the book. They said, pictures won't be in you. Going to the pictures, you won't be, you have to go to pictures no more, it'll be in your house. And I laughed at them. I said, how can I bring the pictures in your house? I said, and they said, they're the toilet. They read this big book. They said, the toilet will be in your house too. And I said, how are you going to do that? I said, and they looked at it. They go on, it's here. That's it. They read it to me. The pictures will be in your house. The TV. They read it to me, and I laughed at them. Of course, they never seen it, but I'm here. That's it there. I was lucky in one way. I'm more out. You know what I mean? See, I talk to anyone. I'm a more out person. You know what I mean? And I listen to them before I talk. I don't. I listen first. And now, well, I'm not frightened to. That's why I got on, because I couldn't read much. I'm not frightened to ask people. Ask, like, got any work? You know, I go to them. Well, they can say yes or no, but I go and ask them, you got any work? And when I do go, they say, yes, you got a job. And other dark people couldn't get over me, like, because they knew that I didn't have much education. But I don't know how I did it. I did it because Dad told me, now, when you go out, like I still do it, well dressed, tidy, that don't, you know, well dressed, clean and that. So that's why I'm still doing it. I'm 85. I'm never stopped doing it. And my kids are doing it. So when I lost my wife, my first wife, Ethel, I told them now, all you got to do is don't argue and stick together as a team. I said, you stick together, and I said, help each other. So they're all in Bundaberg, and they've got grandchildren, and they're doing it. I told them that's what you got to do now. I said, I won't be with you, so just what you got to do, stick together, and don't argue, and help each other. So they're getting on fine. So life has taught me to be good. Why I am today. Yeah. Well, I can't get over myself that I'm still here. You know what I mean? All my good friends gone, and I'm still here. I never thought that I'll get this. I never thought I'd get 85. Never would have thought. But I don't give in. I don't give in with my life. Keep going. I keep going, I don't give in. Yeah. I believe in the Lord, because I had prostate cancer, 2030, cancer, and I was in Brisbane for 8 weeks. I stayed at a place in Monticello, not far from the hospital. We all walked for treatment there, and I got through with that. And that was a hard thing. Got through, was there. And another thing, as soon as I got home from the treatment, I was out at Blue Lagoon on holidays. It's about dusk, walking around the nice place out there, and I went down. I had a aneurysm to the heart. Not lucky there. Something broke away from me there. And they said, I laid in that big chair thing, and they said, well, we can't run him to Brisbane. He won't make it. And one of the doctors said, how about I ring out to you? The aerodrome out here. And he rang out there. Guess what one plane was there waiting, picking up someone, flying doctor. And they said, well, I'll take him. So I went in the aeroplane. And got down to Brisbane, and they said, in the morning, 6 or 8 o'clock, you're going to have an operation. And they went up through my groin. 18 stitches here, went up through there. And they stopped the bleeding in my heart. That's why I'm still here. So lucky that the plane was there. Flying doctor. So I believe in the Lord Almighty. I'm still here. Yeah, well, I'm glad I'm in this place, because I said to myself, this will be my last place here, this place. Because, say, 3 or 4 years' time, I'll be 90. Say, 2020, I'll be 90. Yeah.